Alrighty guys, welcome back to another video here. Today we're going to be doing a video that has kind of been requested for quite some time now. It's going to be my mod pack release basically, so it's going to just kind of showcase all the mods that I use quickly, and then I'm going to have a download link in the description so you guys can download them if you want to. Keep in mind all these mods are 1.8.9 and we're using Forge here, so if you guys want to use exactly what I use, you're going to have to be using that so you can use it. Keep in mind, none of these mods are actually mine. I just compiled them together into a little group. I want to thank you guys officially in a video for 1,000 subscribers. I know I haven't had anything like special planned or like a video or something, which is pretty lame, but I've been busy with work and streaming, so I hope you guys do understand that. But I really thank you guys so much for 1,000 subscribers. It's been a goal of mine for so long, and we finally hit it, and hopefully we do continue to grow. So with that being said, I can't thank you guys enough for all the support, and I hope to see you guys in more of my streams and more of my videos as we continue to grow. Alright, we're going to be hopping into the first couple mods here, and we'll see how this goes. We're going to try going relatively quickly so it doesn't end up being like a 20-minute video, because I know I like to talk a lot, but I don't think you guys want to watch a 20-minute video of me showcasing these mods really quickly, so we're going to try going as fast as possible, so let's get into it. Alright, so what we're going to start with is the mods that you can kind of see directly on screen right now. So the first one is in the top left corner. This one's actually pretty new, and I don't know if I'm going to include it directly in the download link for the pack, just because I don't know if everyone's going to need this, but it's a sub count, live sub count that shows in your Minecraft instead of just on OBS. This gets covered by my overlay, so it's just so I can see it when I'm playing, and then I have my official sub count thing that fits with my overlay. I'm gonna include a separate download link for this one. Moving on, so as you can see, I have FPS, CPS, and then also the sub to me, you are awesome. There's a plane flying overhead again, but we're gonna deal with it. So this mod is called the Chroma HUD mod. To open it, you just do /Chroma HUD, and then you can do all these new elements, you can do all these cool colors and all this stuff, and it's really fun to have, and you can really I guess add some cool stuff. I like the Chroma FPS and stuff. I used to use 5zig for that, but I like this more. So that's the Chroma HUD not mud. I can't speak English. So the next mod that we have is called 5zig. Now 5zig adds a bunch of cool things. I'm not going to go into everything that it adds, but it adds a bunch of stuff you can add on screen. It adds a friends thing where you can add friends, you can talk to them cross server, so if they're on a different server you can still message them. It adds all these cool things. You can change stuff in chat, you can make it notify you in chat if your name gets mentioned, and all this cool stuff. It's a really cool mod. I just really use it for my armor and my potion effects. I used to use it more. I will link a couple of videos where I do explain how to set it up a bit and customize it. I'll link those in the description. Alrighty, this next mod, I kind of just use it for my toggle sprint. It's called Orange's Simples Mods, I believe it's called. And it's just, to open it, you just do /simple config, and then you could get this GUI where you can have armor status, direction, status, and toggle sprint. I just use a toggle sprint to change where each location is. You just do simple HUD, and you can move all these around. I have these two disabled because I use different mods for those. Alrighty guys, moving on to the next mod, also by Orange as well, is 1.7 animations. This one you just do /animations in game if you can spell, and it opens up a GUI that allows you to select 1.7 animations for certain things like block hitting, eating food, and stuff. I just really like how that looks. So if you guys like the older versions of Minecraft when you're PvPing, like the players turning red when you hit them, that is something that this mod allows you to do. This next mod is called the Vanilla Enhancements mod. You just do enconfig. It opens up this huge GUI. It has a bunch of different things, and it's actually insane how much it adds. I'm not going to cover everything. I'm kind of just going to cover a few small things that I do use a lot. I change how many length or how many chat messages saved. So the default by is 100. I have it at 500 just so I can scroll up farther in case I need to find something. I also use it to show the ping of other players in tab. I can show that really quickly. As you can see, it shows that I have 67 ping right now in tab instead of showing the numbers. I just really like that more than having the bars because it's more specific, it's more precise. Speaking of ping, I'm going to quickly enable other players in this lobby, and we're going to use them as an example to show off these next two mods. As you can see, the ping tag mod, which is similar to the ping tab, but instead of showing it in tab, it shows it above the player, which I find really useful because if you're PvPing them, you don't really have time to always check tab what their ping is. Here you can see, oh, this guy's red ping, that means their ping is pretty high and they're going to be taking laggy knockback, so it kind of helps you judge how you're going to have to fight them, and that's really helpful in my opinion. Also, another kind of tag thing is this skier's level head, which basically shows their network level above their head, which in my opinion is extremely useful. It kind of also lets you judge how good they are at PvP. Like this person, for example, is a level 4. That means they're pretty new to the network, so they might still be like not as good. For me, example, I'm level 100, so if I see someone with like a level 100, I'm gonna be like, oh, these guys actually might be pretty good, so I'm gonna have to be careful with fighting them because they've played a lot. So it kind of helps you judge with that. To customize it like I have a bit, you can kind of have it rotate color. You can change the thing. I think by default it's like level or something. For me, I have it nerd level just because why not. So yeah, that's a pretty cool mod. I would really suggest using it. This next mod is something everyone really has. It's Optifine. If you have any like modded pack or like Badline or something, I'm pretty sure they have Optifine. It's just a mod that is used everywhere, and if you're not playing with it, you really should, because it adds so much stuff. You can boost your frames so much with this mod. You can change particles. I'm not going to go into too much depth with all the stuff you can do, but I'd really suggest using it. And you get capes, and I have a cape. It's a lightsaber cape. This next mod is a quick mod. I'm not going to go into too much detail what it does, but it does fix an issue with Optifine that basically fills up your memory and then makes you restart your game, which does take time, and it's just a waste, I guess you can say. But this mod is called the memory fix mod. This next mod is the mouse delay fix mod. It's called Project L. It's by Orange again as well. It's the same thing as the mouse delay fix. It fixes like a small little delay with where your mouse is and where the game thinks your mouse is, or your cursor. It's a very minuscule fix, but it's more of kind of, I believe it works, so it does. And lots of people do say like, oh, it makes me feel like I'm better at PvP or something. This next mod I'm just going to cover really quickly. It's called Motion Blur. So I can do like Motion Blur 5, for example, and it does a lot of Motion Blur. I usually have it at 1 or 0, just in case I want a little bit of Motion Blur. I don't use it too much, but I do have it. So if you want a PvP with some Motion Blur and stuff, you can use this mod to do that. I usually don't use it that much personally, but I still have it installed just in case sometimes I have the urge to. Alright, these next 3 mods I would say I'm going to be showing you guys in-game. The first one is called Quick Play. Now this one isn't really in-game, I guess you could say, but it allows you to join games a lot quicker. So you press the keybind to open it, and it opens up this huge GUI that you can just select different game modes that you want to connect to quickly, and it allows you to really say, I'm in Skywars right now, say I want to join a Bed Wars game, boom, I'm in a Bed Wars game. It's that quick and it's super easy to do, and I would really suggest having it. To change any like config or stuff like that, you just do /qp config, and you open up this this GUI, and you can sort of change a lot of different things on here. And I would really suggest this mod. It just makes things a lot easier with just joining games quickly and easily. This next mod that I kind of want to show you guys in game because I can't nick in lobbies. It's called the Nick Hider mod. It just kind of hides your nickname. It's really helpful if you're streaming and you're not trying to not get stream sniped. It makes it harder for other people to figure out what your nickname is. For me, it's not that needed at the moment because I don't have that many people that are trying to stream snipe me, but I just kind of like it more because it still shows my normal in-game name instead of some random username that I don't recognize at first. When I am pressing like tab or whatever, it still shows Danielhugs even though I am nicked. If I do /Nick Hider toggle, I am the bad kid, apparently. I'm nicked as that, which is true, fair enough. Hypixel casually just roasting me, that's fine. But yeah, so what we're gonna be doing here is falling into the void. This next mod is, I already died, but I'm just gonna be showing it here. It's called the Auto GG mod. There's really no point to it, but basically it just gives you free karma after every game by saying GG automatically. So we're gonna skip until when this game is over, and you'll see what it does. Alright, here we go. The game just finished, and as you can see, I didn't type anything, but it said GG automatically, and it gave me that free karma. Karma doesn't really do anything, but I just like the mod because, you know, it's good bragging rights when you have a bunch of karma and people don't. So yeah, that's basically the only reason why I have it. It doesn't do anything, but Technoblade says it makes you better at PvP, so you know you should, or something along those lines. Technoblade called it the best mod or something. So yeah, definitely use it because it is nice. It's convenient. This last mod I'm not gonna actually like properly showcase. It's called the replay mod. It allows you to like have these really cool cinematic shots of stuff that you do. I have made a video on using this before, and I might do it again in the future, but it does take a lot of time to edit using that, and sometimes I don't really have time to do that, or I forget to record in game with it, and then you can't do anything unless you record. But it records a certain amount of chunks, and you can do all these cool cinematic shots with it. It's a really cool mod if you're trying to do videos and stuff like that, so I do recommend it if you are trying to do that, of course. These are all the mods that I do actually use currently, and hopefully some of them are new to you guys, maybe that you haven't seen before, maybe some of them that you guys will end up using. If you do, that's awesome. I'll have a link to like download all these mods in the description down below, so you guys can go ahead and check those out. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. Leave a like, leave a sub, do all this good stuff. I know this video has been promised for a long time, and now I've finally done it. If I ever do drastic changes to my mod pack, I might do like a version 2 of this, but at the moment I feel like I'm gonna stick with most of these mods for a long time, just because I have been using the majority of these since I've gotten this computer, so I don't change it that much. But if I do make some drastic changes, I'll do a new video on this. Hope you guys did enjoy. Have an amazing day. You guys are all awesome. Peace out.